So what is the dumbest religion in your opinion? I don't know if I should be very technical about this. Okay. So there's two ways to answer this. Okay. You could either answer the dumbest religion based on what ideas from religion you find most ridiculous. Okay. If you answer what is the dumbest religion based on what ideas from a religion you find most ridiculous, you have to understand that your answer is going to depend on the level of familiarity. Did I say that right? Okay, I think I said it right. The level of that's a tongue twister for me. How familiar I can't say that word. How much experience you have. How about that? There you go. How much you've been exposed to. There we go. How much have you been exposed to ideas from religion, right? So, for example, if you hear Mormons believe in magic underwears, right, that will protect you, you're like, okay, religions be crazy, but this is extra crazy. Okay. However, if you grew up with a religion with magic underwear but no talking snakes, then you would be like, you know what, magic underwears be crazy, but talking snakes, come on, that's another level of crazy. Okay. So yeah, so it's not gonna. So which religion is the dumbest? People usually judge that based on hearing what the religion has to say, and the gut reaction they have to how ridiculous that idea is. That's how they measure, and that's the worst tool of measuring how dumb a religion is, right? Because the religion that you grew up with, if you did not hear those ideas ever before, right, and then it was introduced to you and you had a different religion that you became like left, let's say you're an atheist from a different religion and you were hearing the ideas from Christianity or Islam for the very first time, okay, and you're like, okay, the religion that I left, I thought that was crazy, but this is a lot worse, right? I mean, just think about the idea of circumcision that even among atheists and secularists has been normalized. If that wasn't ever introduced, right? And then all of a sudden there was a cult that said that this cult, like, oh yeah, they take their babies and they mutilate their genitalia as soon as they're born. I think, like, if this wasn't an already introduced concept to the world, this cult would have been national news. I mean, it would have shocked people. It would have made us like, there's no cult worse than this. Okay, an act that is now completely normalized, and many places in the world, religion has normalized it so much so that even atheists and secularists do it and think it's okay. If this was the idea that was being introduced for the first time by a cult, you would think that this is the most violent, barbaric, crazy, dumb cult that was ever created, that they do this to their infants. That would have been the dumbest religion in your opinion, right? The most ridiculous, disgusting religion in your opinion. Okay? So that's why my way of actually so usually when people ask for the dumbest religion, they're waiting to hear something so ridiculously funny about a religion, they're like, oh yeah, this is the dumbest one. But yeah, every religion has a lot of that. Right? So my answer is not going to be as much fun. My answer is going to be mathematical. The dumbest religion is the religion that is the least possible, right? But the thing is that they're all close to zero, but even if it's close to zero, even if it's like zero, it could still be okay. Let me say it, like, let's say that if I make a claim that I have a unicorn in my washroom, okay, you're like, that's ridiculous, that's crazy, that's dumb. Okay, that's impossible. That is impossible. But you know what's even more impossible? If I say I have a unicorn in my washroom, and Santa Claus is upstairs in my bedroom. I don't know why. That sounds freaky. Right? So this, now I made two claims. Even though the first claim was impossible, now mathematically this claim of one, basically mathematically, when you use and between two claims, the new probability of these two claims together is going to be the probability of the first one multiplied by the probability of the second one, which is going to be less, right? Let's say the probability of the first one was, 1 in 1,000, right? And the probability of the second one was 1 in 1,000. It's not, it's much less, but let's just say the probability of a 1 in 1,000 thing, and then if the probability of the first one was 1 in 1,000 and the second one was 1 in 1,000, the probability of both of them being true is 1 in 1,000 times 1 in 1,000, which is going to be 1 in a million. So it's going to be extremely less, right? So if you want to think about it mathematically, the dumbest religion will be the religion that makes the claims of all the other religions and then some. Right? So for example, you could say, like, I don't know, the Q people, again, I'm not going to refer to them because YouTube doesn't like it when we refer to them. They believe in Christianity and all these other things, and then they have a whole bunch of other crazy beliefs on top of that. So that would be the dumbest, right? Like, for example, you could say that Mormonism is dumber than Christianity, not because their beliefs are more ridiculous, but because they already believe everything in Christianity, and they have more ridiculous claims on top of that. So mathematically, it's going to be more improbable. Just the law. It's just the laws of math, right? So you guys are just going. But Christianity has a lot of deep and beautiful writings. That's not the case for Scientology, for instance. You could have the dumbest claims in the world written in beautiful ways. So I don't understand how one negates the other. I could write a beautiful poetry about the unicorn in my washroom. What are you even talking about? How is that one? How does one negate the other? You're like, you think Christianity is not dumb because it has beautiful writings? Since when the beauty of your writing makes the dumbness of your claims any less? Yeah, anyways. Somebody go write a beautiful poetry about the unicorn in your washroom. Yeah, so you're all over the place. You don't even know what you're asking. You're not talking about it being an art and assets. You ask about it being dumb. Yeah, Christianity is dumb. I don't care, Okay, Christianity. If you're judging the religion based on its mythology and the beauty of its arts, and yeah, that's a different claim. I could enjoy ancient mythologies, history, mythology, architecture. Their culture is interesting to me. There's beauty in that, and you could enjoy that. But you ask me if it's dumb. So yeah, believing those claims is extremely dumb. The Mayan religion, I enjoy their culture, their history, their calendars, their costumes, everything. But the belief in in the claims of their religion, and the belief in like human sacrifice, for example, saving you, or having any utility, is dumb. One does not negate the other. Anyways, the more clever you are, the better you could sell dumb ideas to highest number of people, right? Using art and poetry and beauty. The trick is for us atheists to be able to enjoy the beauty without believing in the nonsense. But enjoying the beauty should not stop us for calling out nonsense when there is nonsense.
Hey guys, if you're a fan of blasphemy and sexy Callie, like me, then you need to be sure to subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description below. Because if you subscribe, we will send you a free copy of our Blasphemous Art ebook. And let me tell you, it is the tastiest blasphemy that you can find anywhere available today. And we are so generous with our blasphemy that we continue to send you more blasphemy every week. So make sure to subscribe, link in the description below.